And with those two things, I was
Your life.
Okay, today is the second in my series on money. We're talking about credit. Thank you. All right, so what is credit? Why do you not know about credit?
Why would you not know about your credit?
Where were you taught credit?
I just learned.
Why are there no high schools teaching credit? Why is there no colleges teaching credit? Why does everyone that's 21 fuck up their credit?
I have a degree in accounting, so I did learn about credit in college.
You're the only one. So to explain credit, we're going to start with a history of money itself. Right? It's the root of all evil.
Sure
It's the worst invention man's ever had, but it's necessary. You know, back in the day, if we didn't have money, how would you get anything? Right? You got a surprise cow. You're like, I want to get rid of this cow. Trip has 47 trees. Matt has 17 beans. I have a price list of like 40,000 different things I'll accept for it. What happens when Caleb brings up skunks? I have to go Google skunk versus cow ratio. So we all needed money. Bartering that didn't work isn't going to work. So we have one instrument that determines value. And that's important for us to live our lives in commerce. So now we have money. We're all buying and selling things. We have values to things that aren't related to skunks and beans. It's great. But now we want to start loaning things, right? Trip's an expert cheesemaker. Needs my cow. Goes, hey, if you give me my cow, I'll give you half the cheese I make. Great. I love cheese. We have money so we can sell cheese. Here's my cow, and now I'll loan this to you, and you give me my cheese. But what happens if we didn't have money? He would have to A, find someone with a cow, B, find someone with a cow that wants to loan it, and B, someone that has a cow that wants to loan it, and he loves cheese. So that's why loans are now important. So now we move forward, and Trip doesn't give me my fucking cheese.
Damn it, Trip.
Spend my time cutting it. I'm sorry.
So what happens now? I go mafia style and break his legs. I go rob his house of all my cheese.
That's a tough subject.
So we go and you go on social media. Trip doesn't pay cheese if you loan him a cow. Or Trip pays late, or whatever you're gonna do. So we had to develop a system. So this is what credit essentially is. It determines how likely you are going to pay back a loan that you get of some sort, right? There's many different types, but the two big ones are your Vanguard and your FICO. They all have different iterations as well. And it all boils down to roughly 5 major things. So about 35% is determined by your history. And everyone should have 100% history. If you can't pay the bill, don't buy that shit. Right? 99%, that's low. That's bad. Everything needs to be 100%. That's 35% of your score alone. So if you miss one payment, that can screw you for the next 5 to 7 years of your life. Next is going to be your credit utilization. I'll get to you after. That's 30%. So this is about how much credit you're allowed to have, your limit, and how much you're using. So like he says, always increase your credit limit. Every 6 months, ask all your credit cards. Get new credit cards. Put Netflix on auto pay on it. $15 a month. Show that you're using it. And keep your ratio very low. You want to use less than 10% of your allowed your credit limit. You always want to be increasing your credit limit because you're always going to be spending more because you're always going to be making more. Am I right?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. All right, so 50% is about your account age. So if you only have 1 year of credit history, it's actually going to hurt you. You need to have at least 7 to 10 years of good credit that they'll start liking it more and more. So if you don't have a credit card right now, like talk to me immediately after this. If you don't have like 5 credit cards right now, talk to me immediately after this. We need to get you boosted quick. The next 10% is by your mix of credit. So if I'm going to loan my account to Trip, I like to see that he has car loans he's paying on time, a mortgage he's paying on time, revolving credit like credit cards he's paying on time, like student loans, installments he's paying on time, that he can take different types of credit and pay off on time. That's about 10%. Next 10% is about inquiries. So that's how often you ask for more credit. Like, hey, I need to borrow money for this car. Hey, I need to borrow money for this cow and this cheesemaker. They actually don't like that if you just sit and apply for credit all day, every day. So if you don't have very good chances of getting a credit card, don't apply for it.
Usually you should do if you've been pre-approved, you can sign up for that card because they've already run your credit.
Most times, yes. Or you have a history with that company.
Right.
So if you have like 3 Chase cards, they'll send you a pre-approved, try to get you another
Right.
card. Usually that's good.
Yes.
But if you're searching on Credit Karma or Credit Sesame, which are great sites to get a rough estimate of your score. Also, if you have a credit card, almost all companies now are giving you a free credit score. I know Chase does, Capital One,
Bank
Amex,
of America,
Discover,
Wells
BofA,
Fargo.
all of those.
Yeah.
All right, so you fucked up your credit. Now what? There's 6 major areas that you can work on. Yes, so there's the 3 major personal credit repair reporting companies: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Experian does have a boost. You can start adding rental and all sorts of new stuff to boost it. But there's 6 major areas, right? 3 of them are negative. So like your payment history, if that goes down to 99%, that's gonna hurt you. Have to keep that 100%. I can't reiterate that enough. If you do go below, there are ways, there's a way to boost it and try to help out, but if you happen to miss a payment, you can hire a credit repair company, find a credible one. There's a lot to say and talk, but they can try to get that removed. It all depends on which company. Next one is your derogatory marks. That's if you don't pay a lot of them and you can send it to collections or if you have bankruptcy. So those, there are credit repair companies also that can do that. Credit repair companies specialize in the 3 negatives. Credit help companies specialize in the 3 positives. Next one is going to be your hard inquiries. So that's kind of what we talked about. When you apply for credit and they check your credit. Those are not good. If you're like me, you probably have like 50 of them in the last year. Don't have candidates and try to have good credit. I'll tell you that much. All right, so the positives, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, we can totally get you a merchant account. Yeah, let me just run your credit. Oh, all right. Yep, that didn't work. Yeah, you know.
7 times the charm, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Good old hemp industry. All right. So credit card use percentage. This is something that a credit boost company can help. They can help boost your limits. So it looks like you have a 40,000 limit instead of 30,000, and that also will shrink your utilization. Does that make sense? Great. Credit age, like I said. Credit boost companies, you can hop on and you can get cards that are really long and boost your age and help your credit that way. And then your total accounts. Obviously, if they see 100 accounts, 100% payments, 15 years, like it's gonna be real easy to loan to that person. They have great credit, they're paying everything off, they're going good. So another thing is there's a whole other side for your business. Businesses also have credit. Now a lot of us have young businesses and maybe you guys don't have business credit. In order to start that, they'll probably check your personal credit in order to get you a business credit card, that kind of thing. But business credit is completely different, and I will talk about that in a later day. Great, so that's what credit is. So why the fuck do we care about it, right? Who cares about credit?
Because it plays into everything. Every
Plays into
day
a lot.
of your life.
So credit's super important for acquiring funds, and funds and assets are really important for growing businesses, right? And businesses are all what we're here for. Therefore, it's important to get good credit, keep good credit, and use that to grow your business. Next week, I will tell you how we will use our credit to grow fleets of cars that need to be insured by Crystal. Anyways, millionaires are made. Thanks for coming.
Woo!